captain Shubman Gill, how he manages the inside, and then how he's leading from the front. That's something which sets an example for us. I feel like Ashish Bhai and Shubman Bhai, I think they both have that kind of great understanding. In the future, definitely is going to be one of the very very good leader for India. Not only GT for India. Every game counts if we want to finish it top two or top four. Overall, as a team, we just need to keep it simple. And see and react. We don't really think about lifting the trophy from now on. It's still four more games.
How do you see the table shaping up right now? How do you see your upcoming clash against Mumbai Indians? Both the teams are kind of in the top two right now, gunning for the playoff spot.
Well, I think tournament, as a team for us has been great. We're winning uh, 7 games out of 10. It's a massive achievement for you, especially with the team. And I think top six teams, are pretty much there fighting for the top four, and that's something everyone have that equal opportunity to be a top four and equal opportunity to be top two as well. And I think that's something makes it more interesting. And yes, you will definitely face those kind of defeats out of 15 or 15 14 games you play in the IPL. Sometimes you have a very bad day as a team, and then I think something happens. He played unbelievable in innings, and for us was it's good it happened in the group stage. Not for us in the kind of a very crucial game where we that could take us totally out of the competition. Yes, that really affect our net run rate, but I feel we are in a very everyone is playing the last 4 games, 3 games, but from now on I feel every game counts if we want to finish it top two or top four. That's something which this competition made it more interesting. It doesn't allow you that yes we have 7 games win and we just need to one more and then we um, lock ourselves in the top four. No, it's not the case. I feel like we have to be fully focused. And yes, next challenge against a big team, who have 5 or 6 back-to-back wins, and I think game against them will be big for us. And yes, it's end of the group stage. Each game counts, and we have to be fully prepared and ready for it.
Rashid, you mentioned team's performance in the season, but on a personal front, you've had a bit of a challenging season, perhaps for the first time. Please help me understand what's your mindset when you're going through such a testing time.
Well, tough question, like a tough season for me. But there is nothing much you can do that you start thinking about, and you worry so much about. I read my whole bowling, and I watch my whole bowling and analyze it, and it gives me a very clear idea. Even if you see from yesterday's bowling as well, I didn't bowl even 40% of what I have been known for. The length and the line, I think that's something which gives me a clear idea that yes, it's not just about the batter played a very good choice, just about I missed my line and length. And if I miss my line and length on any day, I feel any batter is there who's gonna uh, score runs against me. And I think the length in the line was missing, and but I just need to focus on that. Next game I play, I just focus on hitting the right area consistently, and that's something which will make me more effective in the game. So that's the only thing I really think about. I don't really think about what has gone for me in the last 8 or 9 games. I think had good games, had bad games, good days, bad days, but overall, I only think about that the line and length remains very important for me, especially on a wicket like these where you don't get that kind of big support spinning much, but you don't have much of the chance to miss your line and length. And I feel like even last night as well, I think I missed my line and length, and that's something which didn't allow me to bowl how I'm bowling.
So what do you think is the key to Gujarat's success? Was it a good auction strategy, or Shubman Gill's captaincy is to be credited for?
Well, I think it's overall, a team effort, starting from Ashish Bhai, how he manages the team, then Captain Shubman Gill, how he manages the inside, and then how he's leading from the front. That's something which sets an example for us as a player, that yes, the captain is leading from the front, and that's something which makes it very easier how our top orders, they batting, and also with the bowling unit, how Siraj and Prasid and Ishant and everyone is bowling, Sai Kishore. I think it's just a combination of all team effort. And to be honest, we just kept the thing simple. The simple we keep, the better we perform, and we don't really much think about the result, but we really think about the process in the mindset, in the preparation, that it all has to be done properly. And I feel like that's why we have been delivering the best performances.
What will be the key areas that the team will be focusing on to ensure that you reach the final and maybe lift the trophy this season?
Well, there is nothing specific you like. Every team is playing brilliant cricket, top six. They all are pretty much right behind each others. And I think, what we have been doing from the game one, I think we just need to keep it simple. Uh, if we bring that thing in the mind that yes is the last part of the tournament, and we don't need to make, yes, we will make mistakes, and we will, as a batting unit, as a bowling unit, as a fielding unit. But I think, the less we make mistakes, the better will be for us. But overall, as a team, we just need to keep it simple, and see and react. We don't really think about lifting the trophy from now on. It's still four more games, and if you qualify there, and we get into that playoffs, then you have to play those games as well, and then it's a final. So it's a long, like, way to go. But that is at the end. That is on 25th of April, I think, and May, sorry, uh, and then you can think about now on is those four games. The next game against Mumbai, how we gonna play as a team, and we keep it simple, and we just put that effort in 100%.
What kind of suggestion does Ashish Nehra give during the match, and how much are they helpful during the game?
Well, Ashish Bhai just reminds you what we discussing in the meeting. Sometime in the game you forget, and that happens to everyone. You have plans for certain battles, and then he just try his best. From outside, it things, looks very clear, and when you're inside, you forget the things, but to remind you those things, that is very helpful. And I think that's something Ashish Bhai has been very, very good at it. Like, he just tried to keep the things very simple for you, and makes it so clear and easy for you. That's why I feel like, all the burden from your shoulder is been lifted, like, by the way he comes up, and gives you those kind of reminding that yes, this is what we have discussed, and it's up to you now. And that's something which is very big for the player, rather than we discussing later on that this should have been done, that should have been done. But it's better that we just give that kind of signal at that point, at a particular point, that yes, I think for certain batter, this is the best liner lane, best ball to bowl, and that is your strength. You have to stick to that. Just trust that. I think it's quite important for you at that time as a bowler, and Ashish Bhai is great so far doing that. Yeah.
What is the equation between Ashish Nehra and Shubman Gill, and what Gill has tried different to keep GT going in comparison to what you guys endured last season?
Well, there is nothing much, like, we tried as a team that last year we did this. Last year I think things just didn't go our way. We were trying our best, but it just didn't go our way. Some results, where we could have had them in our way, but didn't go. But it's quite important that, you have that good relation and understanding between the head coach and the captain. And I feel like Ashish Bhai and Shubman Bhai, I think they both have that kind of great understanding, and that's quite important. In Shubman Gill, this is his second year leading the team, and he has been getting better each and every game, each and every year. And I think in the future, definitely is going to be one of the very good leader for India. Not only GT, for India as well. And I think he has those quality and skills. And but it's very important that you have that good connection with the head coach, where he makes those things a little bit easier for you. And I think Ashish Bhai and Shubman, I think they're doing a wonderful job. And they just make each and everyone's job pretty much easier.
What what one thing you feel can be the biggest challenge for GT in like on their way to the second title?
Well, every game is a very big challenge for us, and I think we don't really think about you know lifting the trophy, as I mentioned earlier, and way ahead of final. That is how it's going to be playoffs. I think at the moment for us the challenge is the next game, and that is against MI. And that's something which we as a team need to think about. What will be the things will go well for us, and how we gonna be playing in such a certain condition in that venue. And I feel, and that is for us is a challenge. And what good about the team, and for as a team for us, is that we adopted the condition in the ground, in the wicket very well. And that's how I feel like we have performed really well, even if it's a bowling unit of the batting unit. I think we adjusted ourselves quite well in, and I think that's something which is going to be challenging for us upcoming games as well. The quicker we adjust ourselves, I think the better we will perform.